Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. And today we're going to talk about the Houston Astros potentially signing three-time Cy Young winner, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, which I don't even know why I mentioned the Rookie of the Year part, but more importantly, three-time Cy Young winner, Justin Verlander. It has not happened yet, but Justin Verlander could end up being released. I think with the Giants, with them kind of being, they weren't like big like Minnesota sellers, but they were sellers at the deadline. They did get rid of some players. They traded their closer. They were moving some players, mainly pitchers. So with them, moved Tyler Rogers. So with them moving some players away, and we knew they were trying to trade Justin Verlander. There was a report by MLB Network the day before the deadline that the Giants were trying to move Justin Verlander, and they didn't get the deal done. But we know the Astros were looking for a starting pitcher, and if Verlander gets released, I don't know why you would pass on signing him. Now, Bob Nightingale reported that the Astros had the opportunity to trade for Verlander. The Giants reached out to them with that opportunity, and the Astros passed on that. Now, it was never stated that the Astros would pass on Justin Verlander if he was available as a free agent. I don't think the Astros wanted to give up a couple prospects for Justin, if that was the case, because the Astros were making all these trades. They were acquiring Correa and Sanchez, and they acquired Ramon Urias. So they gave up a lot of players in order to get those guys. I don't feel like they overpaid for those guys, but they gave up a lot. And we know they were looking for a starting pitcher. I don't know if the Astros would pass on signing Justin Verlander if he became available, but he wouldn't be that bad of an addition. Yes, he has a 4.53 ERA on the year this year, and that's really bad. But I look at him as a better option in the rotation than Jason Alexander or Colton Gordon, in my opinion. Colton Gordon just gave up 6 runs yesterday in Boston. And I know Spencer Arrighetti's coming back soon. Christian Javier and Luis Garcia are guys that the Astros are hopeful are going to be back. But I think with Spencer Arrighetti, we can expect him to be back to what he was fully. But we don't know what we're going to see from Luis Garcia and Christian Javier coming back from Tommy John. So Verlander could be a solid add to the rotation to be that 5th or 6th guy. And if he's a cheap signing because he likes it here and it's a rest of the season contract, like the Astros can get Verlander for cheap, and you don't have to give up anything to get him. If he is released by the Giants, that would be a good addition. And another reason why I look at it is yes, he has a 4.53 ERA on the season through 18 starts with the Giants, but I look at how good the Astros are at turning pitchers who were really struggling into great players again. Like, look at Hector Neris. He, this season, had a 5.14 ERA with the Angels through 21 games and had pitched 1 game or 2 games for the Braves and pitched 1 inning, giving up 5 earned runs. His ERA was 9. It was something like that. It was really high. And Hector Neris pitched 8 games for the Astros, and he's got a 2.25 ERA. Or look at Yusei Kikuchi last year if you want to look at a starter perspective. Was struggling in Toronto. They give up all these prospects for him, and a lot of people judge that deal, and I think you can still judge it now because he left the Astros, but look at what he turned into for the Astros at the end of the season and how good of an option he was for the Astros. So the Astros do a great job of turning struggling pitchers into better than what they are. Jason Alexander, even though I don't think he's a great option for the starting rotation, is another example of it. He had an 18 ERA with the Athletics to begin the season, and now he's got a 3 ERA through 4 games and 3 starts with the Astros. But I still think Verlander is a better option than Jason Alexander or Colton Gordon in the starting rotation to finish the season. If the Astros want to get to not being a wild card team where you're the 1 or 2 seed, I'd rather have Verlander in the rotation than Colton Gordon or Jason Alexander. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the potential signing for the Astros in the comment section, and peace out.